Hello everyone. By now, many of you may have received a political hit piece from my opponent, and may have looked at a fake website she developed as well. In case you had any questions, it's filled with lies and falsehoods. When you have no ideas, the last refuge for scoundrels is to make things up, and that's what we're seeing here. The old police show Dragnet used to have a saying, "Just the facts, ma'am." In an effort to set the record straight, I'm going to take the same approach here, in order. On the issues of trust funds and property taxes, I do not have a trust fund of any kind. I never inherited one nickel from anyone. The parcel of vacant, undeveloped, raw land in question was a gift from my parents to my son Andrew. He owns it. It's held in a trust because he's a child. There was confusion about the tax bill from time to time, but all taxes due have been paid. They're not attacking me in relation to this property, they're attacking my 3-year-old son Andrew. How much lower can you get than that? On the issue of a book I wrote that mentions Donald Trump, when I was working as a bankruptcy lawyer, I did write a book on the topic. It was inspired by my own family's experience with bankruptcy. It detailed famous people who had used bankruptcy. One of many was Donald Trump. I honestly have no idea why that's a big deal or why anyone should care, but I appreciate Samra acknowledging that I've published a book, actually many books, and she's not. With regard to the EPA citation, she doesn't understand upstate. These are based on the presence of coliform samples from a well on our property. No one receives any water from this well, and the well is not used for any product we offer for final sale. It's a common issue for farmers. Given that she's lived in New York City for the last decade and is funded by donors there, I'm not surprised that she has no clue what this is or why it's a challenge for our farmers and people who live in rural areas. Samra doesn't understand agriculture and doesn't understand managing a business in upstate New York. With regard to my support for my friend Clay Fuller, Clay is an Air Force major, a survivor of cancer, a father, a deputy district attorney, and a White House fellow. He was recently even given command of a unit for the Air Force's response to COVID. I did strongly support him when he ran for Congress against Marjorie Taylor Greene, who many in the media described as a right-wing ideologue. In a lot of ways, he was the moderate in that race. I'm proud I supported Clay Fuller. You can't hold a candle to his accomplishments, Samra, and you should be ashamed to even bring his name up. So it comes down to this. Samra is so scared of our campaign that she is attacking a 3-year-old and a decorated Air Force officer with false information and false innuendos. That tells you a whole lot more about her than it does about me. Now that Samra has fired the first shot, we will be responding in kind, because low-rent campaign tactics like this cannot be allowed to stand without a response. I've seen war. I'm ready. Samra, hold on to your hat.